Hello lovely people, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you're welcome to Lori Cooks. Here we make simple and delicious meals. And if you're a returning viewer, I just want to say thank you for coming back. In today's video, we'll be making groundnut soup Nkatenkwan Papabi. This meal is so versatile. This meal is so delicious. This meal is so nutritious. You can have it with Fufu, you can have it with Omutuo, you can have it with Konkonte or Abetsie, you can have it with Banku, rice, yam, you can even have it as an appetizer, and I'm going to make it worth your while. And so without wasting much time, let's start cooking. So for our ingredients, we'll be using groundnut paste, tomatoes, onions, pepper. We'll be using some smoked mackerel, tomato paste or tomato puree, and our goat meat. Okay, so let's begin by chopping and blending some onions to cook our goat meat. From where I come from, you will say we are coming to steam our meat. You'll be steaming and no. Okay, at this point, I'm sure you all have noticed that I really love onions. Onions make your food sweet, they make your food so delicious, they give your meal some really nice aroma, and they also have some health benefits too. I mean, they are good for your heart, your bones, and your gut. So onions are really good. You should include them more in your meals. I'm pouring my blended onions onto my goat meat, and I don't want to leave anything to waste, so I'm rinsing my blender to top up my mixture. Foodstuff are so expensive these days, gosh. Time for cooking. Don't forget to add your salt to taste, stock cube, and any spice of your choice, and give it a good stir. Make sure everything is well incorporated, and leave to cook on medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now I'm about to mix my groundnut paste with water in the blender and leave to cook on medium heat until oil forms on the surface of the paste. You can do this with your hands if you do not want to use a blender or if you do not own a blender. All you have to do is to just mix your groundnut paste with water in a bowl. Mix very well until you get a very fine consistency, until there are no lumps. But it's much easier to use your blender because you're much more likely to get a very fine consistency and no lumps. All ingredients with its respective quantities used for this soup has been listed in the description below, so you need not to worry. If you get a mixture like this, it's perfectly fine, it's perfectly okay. And then you cook this on low to medium heat. You do not want your groundnut paste to get burnt. You also need to stir continuously, or you need to stir more throughout the entire process, as I said again, till oil forms on the surface of the paste, and then you know that your groundnut paste is ready for your soup. Now you can see that the oil has formed beautifully on my groundnut paste, which means that my paste is ready. My paste is ready for the soup, and so we set it aside, and then we check up on our goat meat, which has cooked for a while. Our goat meat is cooking beautifully, but it's not ready. There's still a lot of water around it. I want the water to reduce a little bit before I add my groundnut paste. So after about another 10 minutes, the water around my goat meat has reduced, and so I'm adding my tomato paste or my tomato puree to my goat meat to cook. You also need to stir thoroughly and very well so that everything is well incorporated to cook beautifully. You need to cook this also on medium heat so that your food doesn't get burnt. Please note that you can also add your tomato paste or your tomato puree whilst mixing your groundnut paste. Either way is perfectly fine. You can add it whilst mixing your groundnut paste to cook, or you can add it to your meat. Either way is fine. So this has cooked for about 10 minutes. The tomato paste has cooked beautifully around the meats for about 10 minutes. The water has reduced, everything has cooked beautifully. The meat juices, onions, tomato paste have incorporated beautifully, and the aroma here in my kitchen is just to die for. And so now it's time for me to add my groundnut paste to the mixture. I'm adding my groundnut paste to the mixture. And then you also need to give it a very good, nice stir. Stir beautifully. After that, you need to add your water to the mixture. You need to pour your water to your preference to the mixture. Personally, I do not like thick soup. I don't like thick soup. Nkatenkwan I like my soup to be a little bit light, so I'm adding lots and lots of water to my mixture to cook. Just look at this. This soup is going to be so delicious. Nkwan in FSC. I'm going to have this with Omutuo, by the way. Now I'm adding some tomatoes, onion, and some pepper, which I'll be blending later on into my soup for more flavor. My soup has cooked for about 10 to 15 minutes on medium to high heat, and it's coming out beautifully. This soup is going to be so delicious, and the aroma here is so amazing. Just look at this. Wow. So after about 20 minutes of cooking, it's time for me to blend my tomatoes, onion, and pepper. I'll blend them nicely and I'll add it to my soup. This will give my soup more flavor. Pouring my blended mixture into the soup, and as you can see, my soup has thickened up a bit, so I'll be adding some more water to it so that it becomes a little bit lighter. Light kakra. time for me to add my smoked mackerel to the soup. My soup is almost ready, so I can add my smoked mackerel to the soup. I didn't add it in the beginning because I was stirring constantly and they were going to get scattered in my soup, so I decided to add it when my soup is almost ready. So I'm adding my smoked mackerel to my soup, and then I'll cook my soup for a few minutes on medium to high heat, and then my soup will be ready in no time. I'm also adding stock cube to the soup. I'm using the Maggi shrimp cube. This part is optional. You can use it or you can just do your soup without it. I'm also going to add my salt to taste. I'll leave this to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on medium to high heat, and in no time our soup will be ready. Okay, lovely people, our soup is ready. Our soup is ready. I'm going to have this with Omutuo because it's a Sunday. But as I said, groundnut soup is such a versatile dish, and you can have it with Fufu, Omutuo, Konkonte, Banku, rice, yam. You can have it with any carb of your choice. I'm having mine with some Omutuo special. Our soup is ready. Okay, lovely people, thank you for watching my video to this point. I'm truly grateful. I hope you try out this recipe for yourselves and for your folks, and I can guarantee that you love it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, leave some lovely comments. Please support a sister to grow her channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.